Chapter 8. Introducing the Avatar. As the story of creation unfolds, there comes a moment when indirect guidance is no longer enough. The characters, though intelligent and capable of making choices, need more than signs and commandments to shape their path. The creator's influence from a distance has its limits, and the unfolding narrative demands a deeper connection, one that can only be achieved by stepping into the world directly. This is where the concept of the avatar comes into play. In the biblical narrative, this moment of direct intervention is marked by the arrival of Christ. Christ is more than a messenger or a prophet. He is the embodiment of the Creator within the world, a physical presence who walks among the people, shares their experiences, and guides them from within. In this act, the Creator does something profound. He becomes one of the characters in his own story. The need for direct interaction. Throughout the earlier stages of creation, the Creator had guided the characters indirectly through commandments, signs, and messengers. These tools allowed for influence and direction, but they were not enough to address the deeper challenges that the characters faced. Just as in a virtual world, where environmental clues and programmed rules can only influence characters so much, the biblical narrative shows that indirect guidance can only go so far, as demonstrated by the story of Noah, when the Creator considers destroying all that he had made to start again, as a result of man's failure to meet his standards. At a certain point, the complexity of the story and the choices made by its characters demand something more. The characters, left to their own devices, often stray from the intended path, making decisions that lead them away from the Creator's purpose. This creates a tension within the story. How can the Creator maintain influence without directly intervening in every decision? The answer comes in the form of the avatar, a way for the Creator to step into the world and experience it alongside his creation. Christ as the avatar. In the biblical context, Christ represents the Creator's direct involvement in the world. He is the physical manifestation of the divine, entering the story not as an observer but as a participant. Christ walks the earth subject to the same rules and limitations as every other character: hunger, pain, joy, and suffering. In this way, the Creator is no longer guiding from a distance, but is now part of the world, bound by the same physical laws he established in the beginning. This act of embodiment is a powerful moment in the narrative. The Creator, once unreachable and distant, becomes intimately involved in the lives of his creation. By taking on a human form, the Creator experiences the world as we do, understanding not only the choices we face, but the struggles and temptations that come with those choices. It is a profound act of connection, one that changes the course of the story forever. Just as Christ embodies the Creator within the biblical story, this concept of an avatar can be understood in the context of a virtual world. Imagine the creator of a digital game choosing to enter the game as a character. This avatar is not just a spectator, but a fully realized participant, moving through the world, interacting with its inhabitants, and experiencing the environment firsthand. The Creator, once outside the world looking in, is now fully immersed within it, shaping the story from the inside out. The role of the avatar. The avatar serves a dual purpose. On one hand, it allows the Creator to guide the characters in a more direct way, offering them a model to follow and a source of wisdom that comes from within their own experience. On the other hand, the avatar allows the Creator to experience the world through the eyes of those who inhabit it. This shift from external guidance to internal experience is a pivotal moment in both the biblical and virtual narratives. In the case of Christ, his role as the avatar is not only to guide but to teach, to heal, and to offer a path forward for those who have lost their way. By becoming human, the Creator does not lose his divinity, but instead brings the divinity into the realm of human experience. The avatar is the bridge between the Creator and the creation, offering a direct connection that had not been possible before. In a virtual world, the Creator's avatar plays a similar role. By stepping into the world as a character, the Creator can directly influence the story while still respecting the rules and systems that have been established. The avatar can interact with other characters, offering guidance, completing challenges, and shaping the course of events in ways that would not be possible from outside the game. What the avatar teaches us about creation. The introduction of the avatar reveals something profound about the relationship between the Creator and the creation. By becoming an avatar, the Creator demonstrates a willingness to fully immerse in the world, sharing in its joys and struggles, and experiencing life as one of the characters. This act of embodiment is more than just guidance. It is a way of forging a deep, personal connection with the creation. In the biblical narrative, Christ's role as the avatar shows us that the Creator is not distant or detached, but intimately involved in the story of humanity. This teaches us that the act of creation is not complete until the Creator fully immerses themselves in the world they have made, guiding not just from a distance but from within. It is through this immersion that the Creator's purpose is fully realized, offering a path forward for the characters who inhabit the world. In the context of a virtual world, the avatar serves as a reminder that true creation is not about control from a distance, but about participation. The Creator, through their avatar, steps into the world to experience its challenges, interact with its characters, and shape its future. The avatar is the key to bridging the gap between the Creator and the creation, offering a way to guide and influence the story while being part of it. Setting the stage for becoming the avatar. As we look at the role of the avatar, we begin to see that this concept is not limited to Christ or the Creator. In many ways, humanity is also called to become avatars, embodiments of the Creator's essence within the world. Just as the Creator entered the world through Christ, so too are we invited to embody and reflect the creative force in our own lives. This is where the idea of becoming the avatar begins to take shape, as we are called to step into the story and participate in the unfolding narrative of creation. The next step is to explore how this concept of becoming an avatar applies to us, and what it means for us to take on that role in the world we inhabit.